Oh shit, what's the chat window still doing on? Since this is recorded, not live, this one. Why is this open as well? Actually, there, that. That should do that. And why is that not locked? It's locked. Okay. Welcome back, though, guys. This is what is this? Part what? 8 or 9? What was it? This is Let's Play Vampire Blind Gameplay Walkthrough Part 9. We're still in the hunt for Caroline and Carol Price. You know, that woman likes to beat up her daughter, basically. Why is my volume kind of low? It feels. There we go. That's better. For me, I mean. Alright, let's see if we can find them. This might be the whole episode, just trying to find these two. We spied on them and we can't find them since. Once we found them, we can check out the club, which is the main quest. Alright, that's our buddy. We saw this already, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's Fletcher. That's the one that likes to eat the rats, I think. Where are these other two? Where do we find them? Maybe they've gone on holiday. Oh, Venus is the wife. That's not the rat eater. It's the wife of Costly. Won't let us in without mesmerize 4. I think we're on 3. It's the dogs. We don't want that. Whom we're looking for should be in the West End. Or are in the West End, I should say. Oh, is that her? No, it's not her. That's the rat eater.
I can't continue like this.
Nope, you can't.
His name, you cannot.
His name is Bob. A cat named Bob. Hope you guys are all well, ever. Shall see this sexiness. Ugh. Just finished the work.
I cannot enter.
And let's play a bit before before I call it a night, I should say. A bit energy zapped, but you know, pay when it comes will bring all the energy back. Who's that laughing just now? There's someone laughing. Nope, that's not who's that? It's our mum. Who sees dead people? Oh no, maybe they're in this party. Or this club. It could be that. Because I cannot find them, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Let's just go in here. I've had enough. I've had enough. Might move everyone's movements about a bit as well. Probably rest as well. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's meet the main elite vampires of the world. Just checking stuff as it loads. I should check my audio, shouldn't I? Shit. Let me check. Yeah, we good. As you'd expect.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome to the
serious?
Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reid. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Ah, here we go. I was fiddling with some stuff in the background. Alright, nothing illegal. Whoa. Oh, it's pre-wins. Dead pre-wins. Interesting. They must be getting super aggressive. This is a mess. I was expecting a party.
There has been quite a battle here.
Yeah, and they lost.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
I'm not sure. Once we're finished with them, might not. Let's see what we can scoop in this place.
It's locked, all right.
Is locked. Oh, what's that? Give me it. History and purpose of Ascalon Club. Straight into the reading, baby. Ascalon Club is an association of gentlemen secretly aiming for the protection of the Crown's interests. I founded it in 1837 to honour and perpetuate the legacy of my maker, William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke and true protector of England. All members of the club must be of good extraction and flawless moral fibre. Since the club accepts mortal members, who will... Wait a minute. I thought I fixed the audio crackle thing, but I feel like I can hear it a lot, which sucks. Makes my blog a bit of a lie. Hold up. Where are we? Observed values as proper candidates for immortality. Accepts mortal members as candidates for immortality. The goal of the club is to impose respectable traditions and behaviours amongst the good vampire society, but also to promote and expand the imperial hegemony of England. We are a true elite of British society. We are Ascalon, the Holy Lance held by St. George's, protector of England, and the saints slew the dragon as lance bearers. Ourselves we vow to defend the Empire's interests from Lord of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave. Redgrave even. Whom we should be meeting. Hopefully. Let's see what shape he's in, because it looks like he's been in a fight. And pre-win can be pretty nasty. Especially when they double or triple you. Whoa. Bloody hell. What is that? Change? We'll take it.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then,
Oh,
Dr.
same thing.
Reid.
Okay. These are the guys we fought before. Which makes you wonder why they're attacking us and asking us to join their bougie club. Half Pembleton. Half Pembleton. Pemberton Hospital? Probably.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then,
I can see why they were a bit defensive considering. All's forgiven, it's yeah, reason to be defensive. Transition must be an exit. Right, that's the ground floor. Very regal. As you'd expect from such an estate, I guess, and club. Someone's winnings. And that as well, we're gonna zwonk. Ooh. Key of the Ascalon Club's basement. What? It's kind of crazy. Just left that there. I need it though. We'll gladly take it. This is pretty clean though. We're cleaning it further. More gambling. We don't gamble, we just take winnings. I wonder if that's him. This is like a famous painting. I'm failing hard. Possibly. Alright. Is that something up there? Yeah. That's this room, I think. I hope. A basement key. Oh. There's a bit of a party going on. Oops. Wasn't ready to go in just yet. Okay.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reid. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here!
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
They all got the blood going
Welcome
already.
to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reid.
Thank you, my lord.
His
Lady
eyes are red as
Ashbury
hell.
expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Oh boy. I don't want to say admire necessarily, just in case. It's got medium.
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
I think he'd
My
have
lord.
preferred the bottom one.
Do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skal plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Yeah, why so friendly all of a sudden after getting our ass kicked by your friend? We had to put him to sleep permanently.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you
Exactly.
referring to Fergal?
That
He was
bitch.
the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reid, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk?
Whoa, whoa.
Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Why you said
Well,
that?
no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reid. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Oh boy. Questions first.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What about your buddy?
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours. Sent to cleanse the east end of all skals. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Gosh, that means the same for us. Purpose of your club.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does that mean?
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
Just in case you're wondering, the camera is locked on our face here, so that's why you can't. It's not me doing it. It's locked, just in case you're wondering. As beautiful as we are.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Obey.
Am
like a
I
bitch.
supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
Have you any official recognition?
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Well, isn't that we got a choice, thankfully. The only option we have.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
A what?
My initiation?
Oh
Fear
boy.
not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we,
Bite
the
someone's
members
neck.
of Ascalon,
bet.
believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
We're gonna bite someone's neck.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy?
They
Is
look
his
the
blood
same.
pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reid, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Oh, I'm joking. Yeah,
Yes, I will.
we're in the area. Why not?
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Looks like they're gonna give us a choice where they're doing this camera. I don't know. Alright. Blood. I was gonna say all the members look the same. Is that a door? Ugh.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Well, we didn't have a choice. At least we look more dapper than all the rest of them. What's a Redgrave? Oh, hold on. Before we do that.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign echoes. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic Valcod 2 nights ago. I thought it was Fergal coming back, but no. That creature barely spoke English.
Hold them thoughts. I want to see if there's any more stuff to steal. Like this. And this. Dagger. It needs to pierce and rip open the opponent. Absorption weapon. I wonder if it's sexier than our listing thing. I doubt it. We'll check it out as time goes.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
Uneasy.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Name sounds familiar. We've read about this guy, haven't we?
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Wise. Not afraid of vampires?
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Membership?
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
I bet.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reid, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
Are you a member?
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I mean,
And
we're
I
obviously
have
not.
been for many years, and will be until the day I die.
Oh. Are you okay though?
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reid.
Any info about the club?
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information.
Okay.
I am merely a mortal member. And
Seems to be the only
dying
one.
at that.
Mr. Dawson. Of Dawson and Dawson.
Yes, of course.
The wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Situation in West End.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
About the pre-win.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Oh. You help them then?
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
They're our enemies, though, no?
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reid.
Wow. Playing both sides?
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
Oh
What
boy.
is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
That sounds like something we've heard. Could trap us in with the sickness though as well.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear.
Oh boy.
A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Oh boy.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Doctor.
That's English for go away.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign econs. This
Watch
is
out for
an
them foreign
outrage.
econs.
We shall chase these intruders down.
That went well, did it not?
I was chased by a gigantic...
It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Spying on a brother?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Who was this guy?
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You know of Edgar? Or you know?
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
That was a link to the epidemic.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied skals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reid, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Priwen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the skals.
Skals are peaceful though.
I have met peaceful and wise skals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reid. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Whoa. Huh. Level 4. And a source of infection in the West End. Anything else?
How's your investigation going, Dr. Reid? Time is our enemy.
I have a few questions for your lordship.
All right, but be quick.
About Lornius.
May I ask you about the mortal who attended my initiation? Mr. Aloysius Dawson.
A member of the club does not normally ask questions about other members. We trust each other mutually.
Mortal.
But Mr. Dawson is mortal. Are you not afraid he might reveal who you are? Especially to your enemies.
Aloysius Dawson is a man of his word, as are all of us. This is the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. We do not grant access to the unworthy.
Alright, alright. Is he really a member?
So he really is a member then?
Indeed. Only the most eminent members are allowed to attend such ceremonies. Even if I admit some of us fled during the first hours of the Great Hunt.
That's why it's quite empty. About that hunt.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
It's a major concern. And I'm convinced we'll only get a satisfactory conclusion by putting an end to the epidemic. They must have spent years preparing.
Risk of attack.
What about the risk of a full-scale attack here? Geoffrey McCullum is a daring leader.
That is exactly why so many of our number have left the country until things improve. But not me. I founded this club. I'll die defending it.
I have already met Geoffrey McCullum. I am certain he will persist until he has killed every last vampire.
The Guard's current successful recruitment campaign is driven by the ravenous behavior of the skals.
I see. So without the epidemic creating skals, the Guard could not convince anybody of our presence.
Exactly. Once we have put the epidemic behind us, we need only wait until the Guard grows old and weak. Time will once again become our ally.
Get them angles. William Marshall.
You made me swear on the blood of William Marshall during my initiation ceremony. Why was that?
William Marshall was the most glorious knight who ever lived. He served 5 kings, and was a living example of probity for all. And he was my maker.
Blood sacred?
Why is his blood so sacred to the Ascalon Club?
He was simply the greatest defender of the realm we have ever known. I fought by his side at the Battle of Preston, and he made me his progeny following the fight.
He was a vampire. And look at that angle.
William Marshall was a vampire? Is this some sort of joke? Wait. Could he be my maker?
That would be joyful news, for it would mean he still walks among us. But alas, the great knight has left this world for good.
I know they talk immortal, but yet.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
These guys can leave the earth.
Dr. Reid. We are counting on you.
We'll talk later, Dr. Reid.
Okay, be that way. Damn, 20 level on mesmerize. Jeez. What's this basement key for? Intrigued. We took all the money in here already. through? Been here. Same main room? Yeah. What's the door? Right there, so locked doors. We got this basement key.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club.
Alright.
Dr. Reid.
Yeah. I've been locked door upstairs, I'm not sure now. Aha! Here we go. Basement key. Let's see what's here. Anything good? Bit disappointing so far. Oh, here we go. Collectible. Of the recreational use of blood, as Ascalon members, we always tend to respect etiquette. We are, in all ways, members of a good society. Sometimes recognized as public figures, we do not find our delight in all orgies and bloodbath, like other adversaries assert we do. And if one of us were caught in such caricatured and immortal act, he would receive the appropriate opprobrium. But what about the blood? What about its recreational use? How could we deny ecstasy of the Verminion ambrosia brings us? And with what else could we toast with, as any good fraternity should? To answer this delicate question, the law of conduct inside the club goes as follows. As long as the original mortal vessel is not brought inside our walls, each member is allowed to drink whatever he wants, for his own usage or to share with friends. Drink what you want, deal the way you want with the original vessel, never inside the club, unless personally authorized it on some special occasion, of course. It's Redgrave again. Alright, that's what that was for. Collectible. Now we have to talk to the locals. Oh, let's try this door over here. I think it's just another exit to the same thing, but still, let's try. We should try. Always try different doors. You never know what you might find. Hopefully we can find the mother and daughter team as well. Even put a stop to her craziness and the abuse of her daughter that we do not approve of. Oh boy, I should sleep well tonight though. I think we still got a good ways to go in this game. I'd say a couple more episodes, maybe. Probably 5 more episodes, probably. Assuming 2 to 4 hours per episode, probably. Maybe less than that, actually, because we are in the last district. By the look of things.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Yep. I hope it isn't some vampire that's named Bob. That would be not very epic. Let me see, go on this side. Alright, citizens. What's these up to? What's that banging noise just now? What was that and where was it? Guess we should ask him as well.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Oh, same line. Yeah.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand.
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
Alright,
I may have a look at your goods.
Thank you, sir. Nothing new here, really. Thank you. We've got a lead.
Support the equality, but...
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
Alright, anything?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give me...
She's been...
Same thing. Yeah. Oh, that's first, second. Sold. Still can't find those other two.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Man. Oh, wait there. Got a new clue for him. Or two.
Clarence, why have you distributed leaflets about vampires all across the West End?
I have to warn everybody about them. They've killed thousands of people already, unnoticed thanks to the epidemic. We are all in danger here.
Vampires in London? Come on, Clarence.
Ridiculous.
Who's going to believe that?
I'm not mad, Jonathan. You have to believe me. I know they are real. They're all around us, even as we speak.
I believe you.
Clarence, you've always been a reliable and a good friend to me. If you say you saw a vampire, then I believe you.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you for your trust. You don't know what that means to me.
It's all right. But if you want my help, you have to explain exactly what happened.
The first time it was in Rouen. I saw an officer drink the blood of a soldier. I saw its teeth, saw it bite. It was a vampire, Johnny, and they're here too.
That's not how right he is. Oh, but he will. He will.
Oh, he will. You will know how right it is. Very soon.
Very, very soon.
Clarence, tell me about the vampire you saw in France.
I was enjoying my leave in Rouen. I left the bar, took a shortcut back to the barracks. I saw it in a back alley. An officer in a stained uniform, biting into a soldier's neck.
See him again?
Did you ever see that officer again?
No. He wore the uniform of the Royal Warwickshire Regiment. I did some research, but found no trace of him. He probably stole it from a previous victim.
Was you pissed?
But you were drunk, weren't you? Are you sure these two men were not just kissing?
Please don't insult me, Johnny. I hid, and I saw him leave. Then I saw the body, drained of all blood. I've seen the same marks here in London since I've returned.
They were lovers, you see. What have you discovered then?
Tell me what you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not alone.
You're not alone, sir.
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Prewin, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, Ichabod Throgmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But as a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking me to help you prove the existence of vampires, Clarence?
Yes, Johnny.
Oh boy.
Please, gather all the information you can find about vampires and bring it to me. You're the only friend I have left. I need
Oh boy.
you.
Oh boy. You share this research?
Have you shared your research with anybody else?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city, hoping that someday someone will realize I'm printing the truth.
Oh boy. We're gonna do some dumb stuff to ourselves again. So, look, we're gonna give him proof.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to
That house again.
the ladies...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
And now, I'm starting to wonder too. Alright, let's do ourselves in.
These are the documents you wanted me to look for. I think I've gathered all the available occult research.
I don't even know where we got them from.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. That'll help me separate the myths from the facts.
I'm not sure you can consider this material factual, but it's yours now. What do you intend to do with it?
First, I'm going to show them to Venus. It'll open her eyes and make her understand the importance of my mission.
Hope it helps him get laid at least from the wife. Right. Goodbye, friend, for now.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Right. We also can get in his house now, speak to his wife. Is this about the only other person I can think we can get to? Oh yeah, the rat lady as well. The ratter as opposed to rapper. I just can't remember how we get to the other ones. Sucks.
Hello again.
Let's skip the
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
Nope.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan.
Let's check
remember when Mary came here
our
with
friend's
her
house.
husband and her son. They were such a beautiful family.
Yep. I don't know who they are, but yeah. Right, so savings, there's savings there. Some shillings and cigar stuff. What's that? More savings.
You know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
Yep. I know. Just don't tell your husband, okay? Cool. Be between us. It's the best way.
At
But she has to
least
take
you
him with stuff.
survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
What else do you have, lady? More savings. And valuables. Right, we'll be back to talk in a second, lady. Just gonna go beanies. Just gonna go upstairs. Thank you. We're gonna take the savings up, stuff up here. As is our duty as a member of the Ashkelon Club. Oh, Mary is our sister. What am I talking about? My bad. I just realised. Lost library. Do vampires have allies among the living? Yes, they do. They call themselves the vowed, and they serve their immortal masters in many ways, probably in exchange for privileged knowledge. Somewhere in London is the seat of their power, where their secret council conspire against us. I call it the Lost Library. It is a place where these traitors gather many occult and lost books. I personally offer £1,000. The first who can give me proof of the existence of this library, and its exact location. Lawrence Crossley. He must be like broke. That's a lot of money for that time. 1,000 bones. Jeez. What's this? Enos's journal. Oh, it's a big one. 19th of July, 1918. Spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. Did not know the bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He is back from the war alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks. Thank God. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my beloved husband again. 14th of August, 1918. Francis actually still worries me. He's not the same since he came back. The first few weeks I thought it was just the necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seems to be more and more erratic. It said seem to be, maybe seems. Nowadays he spends all his time outside day and night, searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu. He does not care about me. He's starting to frighten me. 21st of September. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets. He now wants to freely is it? What freely is that meant to be? He wants to freely give away in the neighborhood. Yeah, she's got some typos in her writing. Bless her. Where am I? People are starting to laugh at me. Now he wants to organise some public lecturing in a recently closed theatre, warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from the war. I'm afraid he lost his mind over there. 24th of September, 1918. He has just confessed he has not spent half of his pension, but all of it. Wow. Plus some of our savings. Paper and inks cost so much because of the war. He said, but it is a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. 5th of October, 1918. Today the butcher, Mr. Galway, sent me the monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat. We shop, no more credit. Baker asked the same thing two days ago. At first I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions and epidemic. It seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed I could not speak. 18th of October, 1918. We can't keep on like this. Francis is completely mad. He's spending all the money we have, and I don't see how we can stop him. Sometimes I wish he did not come back from the war. Oh man, always helped him, encouraged him to do it even more. Oh boy, probably a clue though. My headphones back in here. Can't see that. There's. Yep. Clarence. You silly Willy. He's a bit of a silly Willy. Spending all the money. And now they've got even less money. Because, it's locked. Because we're taking shit. As you do. Alright. Lovely. Always love these people's generosity. Oh look, you can do a thing up there. That pillow or sack? It's a door as well. I wonder if it's one of the houses we need to check.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
Ah,
no
Emily.
sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Killer? What? She's dead? I don't remember Emily being dead. What the hell? Emily's love letter. 5th of November 1918. My dear, is that Jax? Or Jack? Jax? Jackie? Jack Wes? I can't wait to see you again tonight, tomorrow. I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky. I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. What? Okay. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck. You devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there on the bridge in the middle of the night, but no, my dear Jax. You remained the delicate fiancé I know you are, and you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood. For good this time. To come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as immortal. Immortal. But it's meant to be as an immortal, not as an immortal. There's a few typos. To play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals. And then I'll turn into one of us two. We will rule the knights of London. Cleanse the city of its impure scumbag souls. Yeah, she said her friend was obsessed with the knowledge of vampires that she shared with her. Now she's
Emily
we're gonna have to fight her.
Become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who?
I don't remember if finding her dead. I thought it was a pre-win person on the floor dead. Didn't say anything about her. Oh.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Oh. Okay. But first we need to talk to Missy in there. Oh, I can't even teleport back anyway. Right, wait there. It's gonna be like, when did he leave? Oh.
You give me no other choice, Clarence. Yes, my love, it's a new tea I bought. Not too bitter for your taste, I hope. Drink your tea, my love. Drink it to the last drop. And shut your damn trap for good.
Lord Clark! Wow. She gonna kill him. Oh shit. I can't get back in. Oh shit. Can I get back in? This wheel's in already, type of thing. Oh shit. I shouldn't have travelled yet. Let me back in the house, game. Shit. I need to speak to her. Oh, is it the, oh, it's the wrong door. We're okay. We're good.
Hello. I remember when Mary came here with her husband.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Oh my word. I believe she wants to kill her husband. Let's start with this one.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
If you were me, you'd know why I'd reject any offers of tea from you. London. Neighborhood.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Evidently, jeez.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Have you been?
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like.
Oh yeah.
To wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Family's rep.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
So, poison him. That's the solution. Well, let's go a quick check up.
Do you need my medical attention?
No thanks, Jonathan.
Oh yeah, here we go. We start with these or this? This one.
Did Clarence recently show you documents that prove the existence of vampires?
Yes, he did. And he also told me you spent a few nights gathering research for him.
Oh boy.
Seriously, Jonathan. Why feed his obsession like that?
He's my friend. I thought it might help him rest, instead of going outside at night. Tell me, what are your thoughts about vampires?
Gibberish and poppycock. Dracula was a good book, but these documents were just mumbo-jumbo. I burned them all as soon as Clarence went outside again.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
Soon we'll be poor and forced to sell the house. Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up? I'm so afraid.
About the obsession.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt.
Evidently.
I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
What do you think?
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
You don't believe him then?
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
Yeah. What about this poisoning, man? What the hell?
Why are you poisoning your husband?
The hell,
He
B?
spent a fortune printing his bloody papers. I can't stand this nightmare anymore. We are the butt of everyone's jokes since he returned.
If you're so frustrated by Clarence's behavior, why don't you just leave him?
I have already lost the best years of my life because of him. I will not jeopardize my future for some lunatic. He goes, and I inherit what's left.
See? Wow. I was the best man at your wedding. What? Well, you kill your husband.
I cannot let you kill your husband, Venus. This madness is more insane than his obsession.
What are you going to do? Report me to the police? I did my research too, Dr. Reid. The substance I use is undetectable.
Don't press your luck.
And did you see Clarence's state of mind? What would become of him if left alone?
Jeez. Lord Jesus, what the heck is going on in this game? What is she doing, guys? Okay. Venus isn't very nice.
Goodbye for now.
And he probably won't believe us,
Sorry
anyway.
for your loss, Jonathan.
Oh, Black Widow. Poisoning the man with pigeon poo in his tea. I have to tell him not to drink the tea now, basically. Oh, we got to follow that blood, right? Yeah, we got to speak to Clarence again.
They were such a...
Right. Oh, the blood would have been this side, so we just need to... Yeah. Actually. Emily, where are you? Track that bitch! Not the lady, of course. Nothing there. Did it track it? No. Let's follow the trail. The bloody trail of blood and bloodlust. It's a lot of blood. This ain't looking too great. Ignore that, guys, so we don't lose the trail. That's not her, is it? It is her. Shit. Get rid of this guy first. Reinterpret whatever's going on. Oh, wrong button. Or not. I don't know. What did you do, sir? What have you done?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I'm not here to sustain myself. I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
What are you doing here, bitch?
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate yet intense spectacle.
Oh yeah, this is our guy. This is our guy.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure, take pictures, enjoy the show, have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
Take pleasure in misery, huh?
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir.
Wow.
And probably before.
Okay, he's making this easy.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
Dear cousin, what?
Dear cousin? Are we related?
Obviously he's a vampire.
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
Let's hope he's not too high level, because I haven't rested still.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world.
Trains going by in the background.
Countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
He's talking blood. Oh, the blood trail?
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes.
Oh, wow.
Blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know? Sometimes
has he got a knife in his hand?
Voluntary prey.
Or something.
At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
What the hell? Why is that blue? Why is that blue? Because I don't believe him at all. Or do I believe him? I don't know. He's not on here, is he? This guy's really crazy. Why is that showing an unlock though? Does that mean... I don't get it. Mind you, he's not exactly a... He's not exactly hiding the fact about who he is. So I don't know, maybe not. He's got a knife in his hand. I might have to do it our second only time of... Because I don't really know what of cheating. To have a look to see what exactly... Because he sounds like a scumbag to me. But he wouldn't lie if he was intentionally killing her, right? So... I don't know. Wish they gave me a little bit more information here as to what exactly that means. Why is it unlocked? I'm gonna see what why that's unlocked, if that makes sense. I'm telling me that search because yeah, that's what I figured. It's true. Yeah, that's what it's saying. So that's what it's implying. It's unlocked because we've got the information that we need to know that it's true. Even though this guy's a bit of a scumbag.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name.
Wow.
Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
And anyway, level 30 will be a problem. Where is this exactly? Oh, dogs. Well, it may seem weird. I want to kill his ass, but at the end of the day, that woman wanted to be a vampire. She seeked him out. It didn't work out for her, does it? We have read notes about it not working, which is the risk you take. So yeah. And then he's dead either way. I did get the impression that guy's a scumbag, so yeah. Level 30 would have been a tough fight though at our level for that guy. So thank God we did find the information. Although I think many of you would have went for killing him there. I'm going overly pacifist and it's backfiring every turn. Every turn. I need to speak to... Wesley and Charlotte as well. Was it Charlotte? Charlotte, isn't it? Yeah. See if we can save his life.
Good evening, old chap.
I won't look.
financial situation.
Do you realize you are ruining your family, Clarence? Don't you see the risk here?
Money isn't important. Not important when it is a matter of life and death. That is what my dear Venus cannot understand.
That is why she gonna kill your ass. You will need money, though.
I can't believe I'm telling you this, but if warning people is that important to you, why not choose a more efficient way to spend your money?
Don't you think I tried? I knocked at every door, went to every bank, I even tried to be published. No, Jonathan. This is a one-man war.
People are laughing at you, bro.
People will laugh at you, if they don't already. Think about your wife and your position. Think about your future.
I understand my wife's embarrassment, but gossips don't kill, vampires do. There'll be no future if people don't open their eyes.
Man, oh man. Wife's killing you, bro.
Venus is poisoning you, Clarence. She wants you dead.
So she really hates me that much now. My poor wife. I had no idea my research would drive her to such extremes.
I'm sorry, Clarence.
Why would you tell me that? First you returned from the dead, and now you tell me my wife is trying to murder me.
You no suspicions?
So you have no suspicions about her at all? Nothing in Venus's behavior has seemed odd since you returned.
Frankly, it's my behavior that's been odd. Ever since I got back from the war, she accuses me of being paranoid and delusional.
Alright. All the clues for him. You're my friend,
You're
buddy.
a stupid bastard, but you're my friend, Clarence. And I don't
Stupid
have many left.
bastard.
I don't want you to die. Not like that.
But I love her. I love my wife.
And stop being a fool now, stop.
That much? Have I become such a burden?
Stop with the nonsense now. Not worth it, bro. He's putting himself out there. He's lucky he hasn't been killed, really, by a vampire already. Some of the things he's been putting out.
You need some rest.
And back to the wife now. Maybe we fixed the marriage. That might be something for all of the lost districts we're going to end up with.
At least you survived the Great War. What do you...
Alright, let's see if we've got anything new for you. Ah.
Why do you and your husband argue so much?
He is not the kind man I married and loved. He is obsessed now. Obsessed with chimeras.
I thought they were pronounced chimeras, but
it just makes me want to scream.
Probably is chimera, actually. I wanna argue. Such trivialities. Okay, that's that. There's nothing else we can do. Maybe he survives, maybe he dies. We tried our best. You stop with that bullshit. That's pretty creepy. I don't know if I'd stay with her. No, I don't think I'd stay with a woman. I found to be poisoning her brother because he's trying to tell the world about the evils of the world that is the vampires that exist with us. True story, you know. And we're missing those people still. Where were they? Why can I not find those two? Why can I not find them?
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
It's funny they're shouting out, there's no one there. I don't know where those other two are still. What's this for? Oh yeah, got to tell her at the friend.
Women's right to vote is only the first.
Good evening, Mr.
And good.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can
brown
handle
bread.
the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure to become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood?
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me.
Your fault.
Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Charlotte's steak. Okay, it's orange though. It's pretty high level. Right.
Goodbye.
She's been...
Right. Still want to find these other two. I was saying these other two that I'm talking about these two here. Where are they? Prices. What is the price to find them? You'll excuse the pun. I think they were here before. At like the lower level. Guess if we follow the clues now, maybe we'll find them anyway. Have to bump into them at some point. I don't know why they're so hard to find. I might do a little web check. We did find them before. Let me just double check what's going on here. What's the family? Oh, there's some dialogue we're gonna have to deal with as well. We better check that dialogue first. Last time I didn't do that. We missed out because the mission part moved on. What's these people called again? Ryan Price. Found him once, but I haven't found him since. Yeah, this person said they found him by mistake as well. See, same thing as us. Apparently they're in a shop in Temple Garden. Alright. I don't know why we can't find him. It's weird. Shop in Temple Garden. Alright. Where's that again though?
It could be someone you know. Women of all countries unite.
I think it's because we are assuming, all of us that can't find him, we're assuming in the same place as the rest of the people.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Hold up. I'm gonna find these prices first. Hasn't said Temple Garden though. Temple Garden. Where is that? We've been through Temple Garden so many times. Hasn't popped up. That's where that man is, right? Huh? Temple Bloody Garden, where are you?
It's a leech! Kill it!
So many of these guys, jeez.
There's one of them vermin!
Oh, actually, does it? No, not really. Doesn't really help. I don't know where Temple Garden is. Oh. Temple Garden.
Leech
spotted! Watch out, boys!
Can't be that far out, can it?
Get back in the
I don't think
grave!
they're that far out. Wait a minute. Try another turn and go back. Should have thought there might be somewhere else like that as well, though, because since that guy is somewhere where no one else is. Has this happened before? I mean, it probably was, but no harm in checking again. Yeah, we've been there. Someone's gnarling and screaming. Here's our temple garden. Ow. Let's fight that instead. There's a big bloody werewolf as well. Alright, where's this temple garden at again?
Support the equality between men and women.
Alright, temple garden. It's quite funny when you have trouble with a thing. It's funny how it's often common. Accidentally so, but common nonetheless.
I have this thirst for blood.
It's true. I'm on prices, where are you?
Oh my god!
Don't mind me.
He's dead!
Who are these guys? Probably well off from Temple Garden. It used to pop up on the screen when you entered there. Been there so many times, Temple Garden. That's like we can't find the place. Ever. Again. Ever.
Over there! There's one of them burning!
Ever again.
Let's pin it down!
Come on, heal up better than that. Quite resistant. Yeah. Alright, let's make our way to the hospital before I forget.
You London vampires are so weak!
On myself, bro. Then it said something about the sewers when you enter the sewers. Or come from the sewers, so I don't even still know what that is.
This is not the stupid beast!
Am I going the right way? Yeah. Most annoying batch of bad guys in the pre-win is the bow guys with the fire. I swear it. Oh. Stealthy loady. Although not stealth at all. Right, left. Give us some time, we don't need the XP as you know as well. I wonder if it's Dr. Swansea that the dialogue's at. Yeah, Swansea. Almost there. I'll be able to get that secret clue thing as well. Tip it if we can get to the right place at the right time. Ah, there he is.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
Yeah. Intel.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate. Maybe the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Oh, he lives there. We haven't met him either. Aloysius.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Just a rich merchant?
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Spreading it. Epidemic.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Original carrier.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
What about that word?
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology.
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reid.
Fair point. Alright,
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
Can we do any desk things? Let's see if we can do desk things. I'm feeling desky. We can do desk things. Bit of resale value. We've got loads of all that stuff, as you see, so no point breaking it down, I guess. Money's what we need. Loads of that as well. This one we will though. It's got higher resale value actually. We don't need any of that stuff. We'll break these down though. All the rest will sell. Probably end up selling our father's watch by now. Oh, there it is. Father's watch. I'll end up selling it by accident. Even if it's only good for selling. Oh, she gave us an orange level steak, I just realised. Absorption level is 15 on this. This one is 35. Whoa. I like but solid steak carved from the strongest ironwood. Letters CAR engraved on its base. Charlotte Ashbury. She gave us our steak. A steak, that's crazy. 15 absorption. This is maxed 15 absorption. This one is. This is stun actually. Take it back. That's a stunning weapon instead. My bad. It's stunning if you'll excuse the pun. 3 stun points. Increase stamina consumption. Increase stun points. Aluminium parts. And we might mix up and try it out at some point. Let's get something that's stunning. Increase stamina consumption. And increase stamina consumption again on 5 aluminium parts. And this gives that, does it. I got 3 aluminium parts. Need the parts. Oh, we haven't got some orange yet, so let's do it. Rivets. We need rivets. Rivet! Alright, that was bad. I should have been actually rivet rather than rivet, but let's forget it. That never happened. That was a bad one. That was the worst one of the episode. Right there. Alright, what do I want to do? Milton, where are you? Milton's a good man to sell things to. It should be... Was this open before? Yeah, it's the other one that's not open usually. Where's Millie? It doesn't mind being called Millie. Can I go around this way? I can't remember. Do I want to go around this way? Kinda creepy down this way, really. Remember when we first came around here? Like the first episode or second episode, it was pretty creepy. A couple of the skals. They were tough. Really tough. I think I got killed 3 times actually. Yeah, I just went around in a circle. Well done. I need to try and get that guy's secret still as well. Oh, there he is.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Long but small knife, mainly used to pierce and rip open the opponent. What we stole from their house. I'm gonna sell it though. We'll keep that. To this one. This is free. I'm gonna take the thingy in that one. And he's got nothing we want. Okay, thank you, sir. I think. He's the one with the secret. You have to go around the building to the top to see, but it's not easy to do. Doesn't come up every time. Alright. Don't know who those damn people are. Oh, back to the destination with us.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Let's avoid all the dramas, if we may. Am I going the right way? I think I want to go this way. Yeah. At this point, we don't need to take those guys on. We've beaten them so many times. This is about saving time at this point. I haven't seen the
Watch yourselves!
temple garden thing before. Wonder why. Oh, we're not anywhere near it at the moment, are we? What's he doing here? This guy now. Only level 24 though. Oh shit. Gonna pay for that. Yeah. Level 24 bitch. Trench coat man. Alright. What's that? Oh, that's Ashbury, Lady Ashbury's place. I just realised. Yeah, this way. Keep our eyes out for Temple Garden. As we are on deck, I'm meant to be. The Temple Garden is in the West End, right? Yeah. Why is no location information popping up anymore? Alright, hold up. Let me see if I can find some more info. Stop the crackly! Yes. Damn it. I'm gonna have to rest first. That might be why we can't find them. Right, so I'm gonna... Which one's the first one, which one's the second? We'll see.
Women die too in this war.
I think this is the one you said this looks at the place, so maybe this is the second one. Oh, damn it, one. Ah, let's see. I think we would have been in every house anyway, no? I know. And again.
This is despicable.
One more time.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Get topped up. We've been in these houses already. Oh no, hold up. This is the second, alright. Let's try the first. I don't want to end up missing one, is what I'm thinking. I don't think I'm not getting to go into the first if you're going to the second first, if that makes sense. Probably wrong, and I'm probably wasting a couple of extra minutes of our lives, but you know. Sometimes you can't tell with these games. These game things. Oh, what am I doing? This bum's still on me. Right. Almost there. If this is the actual main one and we're messing up the other one now. That'd be great.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Now I'm thinking I should go to the other one first. Alright, forgive me. They would probably expect us to go to that one first because it's closest, right? So, yeah. Oh, it's not far. Just took a quick walk as well. No harm done. Alright, we'll definitely just do this one now. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, let's cleanse it. Cleanse it of its wealth and goods. Admit it, you bastard. Still the tongue wife. What? Ah, coward, you brought this on us. Who is that speaking? I can't hear anything. Oh, remarkable pump action shotty. Wow. Pathetic fit pig. F word. There's something serious going on here. We can't hear it, but it's serious. I haven't seen any blood. For anyone that would complain in such a manner. Hello? Hola? Oh. They're skals.
Admit it, you cheating bastard!
Still your tongue, wife!
Liar, coward, you brought this on us!
You infected the whole family! I said I wanted to leave the house!
What, leave me alone with them while you go back?
Oh, sorry. Oh boy. You guys just carry on. Oh, okay. Let's try this new stunning steak. Can I put it on here? Probably can't. Oh. Solid steak, let's try it. I can change weapons here. Ow, my health! Jeez. Oh, there we go, he's stunned there. Did the stun. Oh shit. Ow. Double team. Ow. Give me that blood. That you waited. There we go, this is what the steak does. This gives you loads of bites. Come on. Come here. This is men first rather than ladies. Ow. That was a bit glitchy. There we go. Come here, woman. Freeze. They always got loads of toxic crap on them, these the female ones. Ow. Poisoning the crap out of me. Keep still, woman. Keep still, girl. Ow. Should have bite, maybe?
I've never seen such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
Possibly. Or they're just evil bastards from the beginning. Love letter, darling. Thank you for your precious perfume. What? And third call. Can't wait to feel your hands on my shivering skin. For only you, my hero, can make me feel that desired. Please come back to me soon. I'm dying to press my timid bosom to your chest again. Whoa. Yes, my beloved, my precious, come back to me. I promise you a night of eternal and unbridled passion. Right now. I'm wearing enough. I feel like I should be doing a female's voice or something. It's crazy. Heck, why not?
Yes, my beloved. My precious, come back to me. I promise you a night of eternal and unbridled passion. Right now, I'm wearing nothing but your last gifts. Oh yes, I'm burning for you. I can't wait for you to share my untamable lust. Your devoted, Doris Fletcher.
Oh boy.
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Famous chick that we saw on the posters. I wonder why. Wonder why she was pissed. They were quite a team there though. Jeez. Oh, we have freedom now. We have freedom for their matrimony and despair. I think in the end we probably had to do both houses anyway, so probably wasted our time. As I said a few times. But you can never be too sure sometimes. Get my preview window up. Where are we going? Yeah. Only thing I'm worried about with resting as well is I don't want to get into a situation where we have to do loads of travelling back and forth necessarily to heal up everyone. I don't know. Theoretically though, they should also be better on one night rest, so it should be fine to do. What am I doing? I may rest soon. Very soon. Especially with some people's quests being locked until rest occurs as well. Might be a good idea to do some. Oops. These guys are very stunnable. But it is at hot stake, so. It's fire guys, I swear. Oh, bullshit. That's bull. That is a cheese one, that one. You saw the animation just pull us in despite we was in front of the guy. And on the other dude. Yeah, well. As I said, we may be looking to rest soon now. Because we're constantly fighting guys that are above our level. And even though we can kill him if we get hit too many times or cheese like that, we're dead pretty quickly. This is more of a punishment than the death itself. Super long loading screen. The rest is coming. Gone the wrong way. Lacking blood now as well. Switch to the blood siphon thing.
Fuck, he's dead!
That's all.
End to you!
Ow. Ow. Gosh, look at how much damage he's doing. Oh, he's 29, no wonder. I didn't realise it was that high, I thought it was 27. Alright, that explains a lot. I don't think I've ever been down there actually. Or, this might be where those people are. I don't know. Have I been down there? I think I remember saying I'm saving this place. And I maybe forgot to go come back. It's possible. It's possible I've never been in. Shoot, maybe we have been here. That's a precock. Need some blood, so let's start. Oh shit me.
We have to stop it! Right!
I'm out of blood. Here we go. Now we're full on everything. That's better. I kind of think we maybe have been here. I don't know. Lots of blood in that house that we're going in a second. Yeah. Luckily I've been here. Like, yeah, alright. Our temple garden. That's what we was looking for as well in terms of the prices. Are meant to be somewhere here. That's where we're meant to have seen them. Apparently. Somewhere around there. Hopefully we can pay the price to find them. That door is locked.
It's locked.
And we can't fly up there. I didn't see anything on this side. Is this a sewer thing again? Which I doubt, but I'm not sure. Yeah, quarantine thing again. Ah. Oh. Is she alive? I don't think she is. Jeez.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Rage and a thirst for blood. Another mirror. Well, I'm sure she won't mind us taking her goods and putting them to the use of service of mankind and stuff. And probably the occasional cheeseburger or blood burger in this case. She will not die in vain. Ever. Not on our watch. Big old house. Getting lots of stuff, man. Lots of useful shit. Maybe it's a robbery gone wrong with so much stuff in there. Oh boy. Bit of a massacre though. Chain tooth massacre as opposed to chainsaw.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out.
Jeez.
He was a victim of brutal torture.
Jeez. Almost feel bad about taking all their stuff now. Almost. If we put it to good use, then it's justified, right? It's only a crime if we don't make good use of it. Then it sucks balls and is bad. Oh, another one. Jeez.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
Jeez. Whole family massacred by skals. Are they in here? Someone's in there. It can't be human. Probably a vampire. This damage. Feels more than scally. Oh. Oh shit, not a vampire. This crazy lady.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
Doris told her, what the hell? Oh boy. She's 28 as well. Oh, she's the spitting one. I'm messing around. That gas though, jeez. Oh look, it's smaller than me. spits again. Love how she's spitting with a mask on. Oh, we're doing good damage at least. Shit, it's going for the walls. Let's not mess around with this lady. Heal up, please. Fire. Oh boy, that's not good. Oh, she does this vomit, man. Alright, we got this. Health is dropping rapidly again. Bye, woman. You're doing too much damage. Just dodged the damn explosion as well. Jeez. She was crazy, man. Some people really take badly to transformation. Clearly. About to take this cash as well. Has Doris got something to do with this? Where this is going on? Another link to her there. Something weird's going on with Doris. Doris Day ain't right. Something's not right about Doris, I think. Letter from Fletcher Acting School. Here we go, look, see. There, Elsa. It's with the greatest joy that I confirm with this letter your acceptance as a private student into my acting school. The little scene you had the kindness to perform for me last week convinced me that you have what it takes to be a real actress. Wit, stature, and courage. As a private student, you'll receive my personal training and coaching during these intense sessions. You'll be invited to stay at the school since I strongly believe in total immersion to expose the full potential of my students. So please remember to bring night attire and anything you may need to spend a week at my school. Yours sincerely, Doris Fletcher. She is a vampire.
This girl
I'm
took
guessing
lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
That would be my guess. I think that she's a vampire and she's been munching on these people. Which is a...
Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link here.
Yeah.
It can't just be a coincidence.
Nope.
I should go to her acting school.
I'm excited. This is a cool mission. Worst one's been the father's notes. And the prize for it's crap. Stinking watch. But otherwise this has been good. This is a good game. It's a good game, man. If people haven't been playing this or overlooked it, I feel bad for them. Alright. Now that one's unlocked. There's this acting school. Yeah. Right. Oh. New dialogue. Guess we're going to Lady Ashbury first. I may consider resting, but I don't know. Yes.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Indeed. The second step is wanton ruin. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Calm down. Calm down. Second step is the destruction of mankind. The man kids. We'll go for a loading screen to talk to her, don't we? I think we do. Yep. Let me sip some water while it loads. some chocolate as well. Where is she? Upstairs. That music.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
We saw that was us.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth,
Guilty.
I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
Oh, she looked familiar. Which one though? What's this masterpiece? It's us, I guess.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of skal. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Skals come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
That's probably this teacher. This actress.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
What?
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Priwen.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
Goodbye, my dearest.
All right.
Goodbye.
Good update.
My beloved.
We already sound like lovers, don't we? Beloved and all this sort of language. Woman could never get away with calling a man such things. As she intends as a friend now. You'd be expecting cheeseburgers and sexual relations. Calling a man beloved. How dare you, man? How dare you? Dare you tease? Don't worry, just munching. Gnarling on this blood chocolate. This is nice and close. I love you a bit as well. Come on. Oh, another big bastard. Is that same guy again? He keeps respawning. He's got stuff also. Yeah, he's got no chance on our weapon now. Always gets good trigger parts though. And let me get rid of that. Ah. This is the place. This is going to be cool, I think.
I cannot enter.
This is going to be awesome. Oh shit! It kind of scared me there. Be gone, god of precog. Yeah, how we gonna get in there though? We gonna get in. How we gonna get in? This woman is a vampire, she's creating skals, I'm telling you. That's not the way. It is not the way, I don't think there. Or maybe around here.
It's an inch! Get it!
Oh, you level 24? Oh, screw that. No climbing trees. 27, be careful though. One of them's at special, that's all we're dead. Eventually. I'm at stamp.
Die, leech!
I'll stamp on it. There we go. Don't see an entrance in.
It's not human!
Oh. Oh wait. Oh, it's 29. Yes. Alright. Now we've got that little business out of the way. Team looking for an entrance, I guess.
There's an open window on the second floor.
Ah.
I should be able to get in through that.
Yeah, we bloody go. Now we can fly up here. This is locked.
It's locked.
Yep. And let's check out the school. I'm excited. Ooh. First is going to be awesome. Let's take a moment's silence to get ready for it. Oh shit, here we go. First Fletcher's acting school of vampireness. Anyway, finding evidence. Suicide note, I can't stand the pain anymore. It's like my entire body is breaking apart since that bitch infected me. For days now she keeps hiding in her room, giving orders through little written notes, and only rehearsing at night. I witnessed one of her so-called rehearsals. She walks on stage, angry and hateful, spitting and whining about her fading beauty. The bitch is infected rotten to the core, and she plans to infect everyone in this place, then everyone in London. Whoa. Her next play is not before December, and at this time, all the theatre employees will be her obedient minions, forced to serve her evil machinations. I'm sure she's found a way to corrupt our food or the water, since we all started to get ill and change after the meal she arranged for us last Monday. I want whoever finds this note to know that I only killed myself to escape the living hell that this place has become. May God have mercy on me and my immortal soul, since I refuse to be an accomplice to this devilry. She's not a vampire, well, she's not an Econ, I should say. I thought she was an Econ, or Econ. She's actually just a skal, making other skals.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but lower your head. It only smirk at her soiled feet.
Lost the plot.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Down below. Judging by the thingy. The blood signature. Oh boy. Former staff and actors. Hopefully not too high level. 28, I've got to be careful. Ouch. Ow. Oh shit. I couldn't get out of the swings. Swingadoodles. This had me locked in. And you know what it is as well, actually, to be fair. The poison. The toxins. I've dropped some frames. I think I should have restarted the computer before doing this sesh. And a bit of crackies here and there. Anyway. Yeah, she was smashing, but she also had the toxins, so... Once some toxins hit at level 20 versus level 20... Was she 27? Yeah, you're finished. Benito. I'll be more ruthless this time around.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites.
Oh.
For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but lower your head, fit only to smirk at her soiled.
We heard that dialogue already, so it's all good. It's time we win. Maybe. Look at that. Yeah, look at the poison. Look what it's doing. I'm gonna die again. I'm out of blood. Oh, I forgot. Shit, it's still killing me. I'm gonna die. Jeez. 28, sorry. There we go. Get out of there! Ooh. Alright. Better. Ish. And be a few more of the former staff members around.
Ugly as sin. But when you burn and die, she will rise and be queen again.
He's gone mad. It's her. Looks proper deformed.
Nations of hypocrites.
She's lost the damn plot. I think there was some new samples to check out, actually. New recipes to make, potentially. Ooh. Old Doris Fletcher's diary. 17th of August 1918. I saw her in the flesh, the witch from my childhood nightmares even. Bitch that tortured me for years. I saw her and I shivered, her voice, her face. I knew she was in that hospital, I knew she was sick, and I wanted to witness her suffering. I may have reinvented myself before if myself became a famous actress, erased those wicked years from my memory. I can't forget I'm her daughter. I saw her frail body in a small bed, suffering, sick, defeated. I had to hide my tears, but she was looking at me. She recognized me, she was the hate in my eyes, and she smiled. A pale corpse of a mother. The worst thing was, I felt no satisfaction seeing her in so much pain. The worst was not to suddenly remember the beatings and abuses. No, the worst was to recognize the hate I felt in my heart when she looked at me. It was the same hate I saw in hers. For in the end, I can't escape being her daughter. We're the same, my mother and I. What hospital? She's not talking about the, that lady. Yeah. She's talking about someone else. There was no indication of that. It looks like she was, fame abused by her mum. As the famous folks' parents often do, unfortunately. Must do better, gotta be better and all that. Where's this blood? Oh. The Man Who Was Dead, with Doris Fletcher, Archie Knoll, and Simon Bells. 1913, that was a few years ago. Because that diary was 1918, right? Yeah, some scratching of some kind.
For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but lower your
Still can't make her out fully, but
Fit
no, she's gonna be creepy.
Smirk at her soiled feet.
Well, she's practicing hard at least. Rats.
I have this thirst for blood.
Not quite deliberate as he does, but yeah, it's good. There's a good line. It's locked?
It's locked, all right.
There's another way we can be checking first. We're exiting this door. Where was it? Where is she? She's over that side. Wonder. Check here first. Caught. Oh shit. Gotta be careful. Level 29. Oh shit me. Shit. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Maybe I'm alright. There we go. Nice, only the females explode with toxic gas attacks. All the dudes are cool. The chicks, lethal. Here she is, or was, back in the day. Hyde Fledge. Long blood serum. That's locked.
I cannot enter.
Right. Looks like we have to go that way I was thinking. At least we got the extra Whatever. I'm here for this. Where did we came in from? That's the other way. Right. Alright, here it goes.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm? Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah, but Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you, but I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be.
How can she be if she's no more?
All shall die, for that was her final wish. You killed my children, my beloved. Die for the love of me. Your hand is shaking.
Yep. Now you're shaking. Oh, she's got friends with her.
On guard.
Level 20 though.
Touché, sir.
Heal up. Oh shit, she does a lot of damage. What's she doing?
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she.
Oh shit!
Will she be the queen again?
Look at her arm. Resident Evil levels of yuck. Got friends coming again. Whoa, look at that! Can I get off the stage? Alright, we need space. Let's deal with you. Shit, that hurts. And it's poisonous as well.
My blade shall pierce your heart to me.
Heal up already, dude.
Avenge me.
Shit, I forgot about the explosion. Two more gone. Ow!
Arise and save your queen, my slave.
Shit, my health.
Woe unto thee,
I can't. Oh, I'm not. What's going on? Heal. Stamina, man. Where is she? Shit, she isn't as low as I thought she was. I'll get the lock off. Heal up, man.
You killed my father.
Shit. Killed her father, what? Somebody killed her father. Shit, my defense shield's gone. Oh shit, too much. I didn't heal. And I was locked in. My fault. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. What happened there? It was like I made a mistake basically, but I think I pressed lock on and I was meant to press the heal and I pressed the stab instead. Yeah. Right, so I think the best strategy with her is just try and kill her as quickly as possible, clearly. Which I think I could have done. But she gets some serious amounts of minions. I wonder if I should have my teleportation move. Or my blood thrower. I don't know. Maybe this is sufficient. Now we've got no blood though.
My blade shall... On guard! I smell your fear.
There we go.
Behold,
doing the thing.
Slayer, the disgrace of she was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all
Freeze her! What the hell? Oh, we can't freeze her. It hurts you, I think. I'm not sure. There we go.
Woe unto thee! Your hand is shaking.
Maybe if I leave her, you know, the other one, not kill her, then she won't get the coach. She won't get the other ones in. But maybe it's just space on her health. I'll wait for everything to recharge.
Come to me.
Oh no, she gets them anyway. It's just based on how long you take. Seconds for the whole thing. Oh shit, she shoots you with a thing there. My health is just dropping down, come on. I'm dead. I'm dead, I can't move. I think it's because I'm stunned or I'm running out of stamina, it's one of the two. Alright, so she seems to bring the minions irrespective of her health. It seems to just be a time, like how long you take. And also, bear in mind as well, I am, apart from my weapons being maxed, I am 10 levels, like, below. Because of the strategy we're working with, not resting until absolutely necessary so that the districts don't get in worse condition before we get through the plot. So, hence why it's harder than it probably would be. We are 10 levels below everything we're fighting pretty much now, or 7 levels minimum. Alright. We got this.
We'll
get there at some point.
I
could lock on, that'd be amazing. It's an awful start.
I smell your fear. Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
Oh shit, I'm almost out of blood and stamina. Ah, I ain't watching my bars good enough. My fault. It was a bad start as well. I didn't watch my health properly, I didn't watch my stamina properly there. All I was watching was her health and her stamina. Bear in mind that if we decided it was... Damn it, Mike, stop with the cracks, man. Jeez. Ah! The software, I should say. If we did decide it was too difficult, we could go back and rest, so... They do give you that option, which is nice. But so far we've been sticking it out and fighting the fights as many times as necessary to do it. Let's try and get a better start this time. I got an awful start. Awful, awful, awful. Yeah, alright, come on.
You killed my father! Prepare, your hand is shaking.
Alright, let's do that. Get the blood. Alright.
bear the disgrace of sheep.
I need blood. Oh shit.
Will
Oh
she
boy,
be the
I didn't
queen
need that.
again once they all share her fate?
I'm out of stamina.
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart, dark prince.
Oh, what? Pullback hit me there. That was kind of bullshit. Ah.
Hear and obey, for your queen commands you. Attack!
Need blood. Oh. No, I'm bad. I'm dead.
Your blood will be mine.
I feel like I'm dead. I've got the stamina for this. Ugh. He's gonna get more minions soon. Need blood. But I'm getting hit, but I might do.
Woe unto thee, son of Babylon! I summon thee, my
Oh shit, she uppercutted me, that bitch.
Spit! Kill!
Alright. Two more of those, I might be able to do it, but I've got to survive. Right, 30 seconds. Oh, what's wrong with my health? Heal up. Oh! Oh shit, I'm dead. Yep. I tried to freeze her, it's too late. Let me think. Maybe blood throw. Have I leveled up blood throw? I don't know. I could try getting rid of the minions as well. Maybe. I could go for stun attacks. Guns. For options. This is going to be probably, I don't know if it's going to be the toughest one so far. Or is it the sister? Sister's probably the toughest still. But she's doable. Just got to manage the bars because of our lower level. That's what makes it real tricky, is the bar management.
Woe unto thee, son of Babylon!
That's not a good start.
Behold, Kinslayer,
Trying to do the explosion thing.
She was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
Ow. Come on, do it. Alright, let's see who's the minions this time. Oh, she's moving about a lot.
Killed my father. Prepare.
There's no father, Fletcher. I don't remember killing him. Fletcher.
My children.
Need blood.
My beloved.
Got me a hit there. Oh shit. Move.
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart, dark.
I ain't got it yet. Ow. Freeze it. Shit, I stood there to take the hit. Look at how much damage she's doing because of our level as well. Massive amounts of damage. Massive amounts. Get back.
Arise and save the queen, my slave.
There we go. Even if I don't die afterwards, I don't know.
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What? Look at the state of her.
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine.
Yuck.
Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Compared to you. Yep.
I hate her already.
I know.
Jeez.
And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Resident Bloody Evil.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
Hopefully she does it for us.
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell.
Done it for us. Oh god. Jeez. Even in death dramatic.
Farewell, Doris.
We've just got a purple saber as well, her ninja sword. Which is
so dramatic.
Who's that? Oh,
I love it.
Vampire dude.
McCullum.
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reid. But I'll let you go. For now.
Get
I should
out.
probably leave the theater right now.
Oh my god, health, on my health, get my health, shit. Death on stage. Yeah, she broke a leg. All three.
It's locked. The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
Hello. Doris's new Doris Fletcher diary, or Fletcher's diary. On the 24th of October 1918, soon I'll be on stage again for my rehearsals are almost over. Minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art. The young, the gorgeous, my healthy audience, they will return to their families, their beautiful homes, and happy lives delighted by my performance. Shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease one by one, and they'll turn. And I'll be beloved, their beloved queen again, and they'll never forget me, and I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate paid on me. Jeez. This lady, she lost the plot. If you'll excuse the pun with it being scripts and acting and all, she lost the plot. Big star. Colin must stay out our way as well, as I have to mess him up. We need to rest though. Jeez. Jeez, do we need to rest now? It's getting tough. I think I'm gonna risk it now. If we get the chance. Before they do one of those 3 nights later automatically, as they did with the last thingy. boy. The rest perchance to evolve. Oh. Wait for it. There we go.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Yep. Time to get out. Now we know the mystery of the nonsense. Crazy actresses. It's always the actresses, but watch out for them. They crazy. They crazy.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
It's the god of Queen. What's the Lord Redgrave about Doris Fletcher? Right, this is the time to rest, I think. No, there's dialogue. We'll rest at the hospital. And hope that everything doesn't go to shit. Fast. It's chapter 5 is 6 or 7 chapters, I think. And it's getting tough. As you saw. That ass kicking I was getting. It's the fastest way.
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this vermin.
Oh shit me, alright. Oh shit me.
Die! Remember your
Following me. Shit my health. My health, my health, my health. This is why we need to rest. Right here. Bloody health is getting mullered every time I get hit. I'm feeling like a bitch. Alright. Danger averted just about. Back on our way. This way, yeah. Getting tough. We gotta get to a safe house quick time. I just know it.
There's one of them vermin.
How do you know I was dead? Oh, he's dead already. Oh, they must be low level, these guys. Ow. Yeah, we're higher level than these. Well, kinda. They're just lower level, I should say, rather than higher. That's what we will be when we evolve. Again. I mean, it's 6 chapters or 7 chapters, right? So this is the time to evolve. And hope. Let's see what happens. We've got the medicine. We can cover any medicine that needs. If we have to do rounds, we'll do the rounds. Screw it. Yep. They're your friends. Is the way? I know. He keeps putting those barrels back. How dare they? Very uncivilized. How did the games go black and white? Oh. Right, that's why. It's loading shit. Does sometimes make you think it's crashed or something, but it's just loading. It's all good. Very stable game. Oh, hey, it's popped out of nowhere. Oh, might as well. We're in the area. This guy here. Out of stamina. Ow. Let's help you guys out. What the hell? Let's get all their bits. The final evolve, or not final evolve, but you know what I mean. This one's 24, but be careful. Shit, no. No, no. Oh, I got some. Wonder why McCullum's not happy with us. Keep killing all these dudes for stuff and XP. You wouldn't understand. Why am I going backwards? Come on, stop that. Come on, that does that. I don't know. It's a thing. Oh, I've got loading screens again. Most peculiar. Most peculiar. Highly irregular and inappropriate. As well as the crackly. I thought we fixed this crackle thing. I'm disappointed. Very disappointed. I have to take out the blog update information. It sucks. Minor crackles are back. Damn software. Irony is, without the software, it's actually quite low. Also no voice effects. Hardware controller will be the best thing. But it's money. Is it yeah, it's Swansea.
Lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
I see what he's saying.
What news, Jonathan? I've heard you've now joined the vampire elite of London.
Did Elizabeth tell you?
So it's Elizabeth now. My. Things are moving quickly.
Oh.
I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
Yep, we're gonna be in her bedroom soon, so don't get jealous, bro. How's the situation here?
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan. Hope for a better tomorrow.
Don't we all? Sina?
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
We're connected.
Just a courtesy visit, then.
Yes. And no. She was en route to the docks, I think. Following a lead concerning your maker.
Oh boy. What's your relationship with Fletcher?
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
Similar cases?
Have you heard of similar cases?
No, I don't think so. Except, perhaps, it reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female. They're called the Icors.
I wonder why they're so fierce. Heavily mutilated,
Doris
disgusting
was
looking
a heavily
thing.
mutated skull.
No offense to anyone, it looks like
almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, She became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick. Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Yeah, trust me, it was. It was kill every fool. Alright.
I'll come back later. Thank you, Edgar.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Likewise, buddy. We're gonna rest up. I'll chat to you momentarily. But we're gonna also build some stuff first. Finally gonna rest. You see how much things go to shit. We're probably gonna lose a district by this resting. Alright. Pick rich blood sample. Used to create blood serum. Oh, it's the same thing we've already found apparently. Damn it, we're still short on that. These we always break down. Oh yeah, we're gonna break this down as well. Break it down one time. And these we will sell because we got plenty of. Oh no, we need this stuff. Rivets. The rest we're gonna sell because we've got loads of these, as you see. Number at the bottom is what we got. Bottom right. Loads of each. No point breaking it down. We need aluminium parts as well, actually. It should give us enough to do Charlotte steak. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, we've got a saber, haven't we? Remarkable saber. This could be interesting. 140 damage. So 140, I don't know. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Let me see, do I want to level this if we can? Can we? Bloody can. And with some to spare. Oh, let's see. 210. And aluminium parts for that. Blood absorption or damage. Enhanced handling. Increased stamina. It's got a little different with this build, I guess. Damage. Blood absorption. No. One's handling. And blood absorption. And then aluminium part. Enhanced damage. Blood absorption. With damage. First we need to break down another fork. I was gonna say spoon then. I think one will do, right? Nope, one more. I'm gonna break this down. We need aluminium generally. Alright. Now it's a perfect saber. Right then. Everything else should be good. Yeah. Right, this two-hander that we never use. We've got the stuff for it. Might start using it maybe. I'm gonna put pure damage on this. $462. There we go. That's our most damaging weapon now. This one does more damage than this, I didn't realise. Increased damage dealt 20%, stamina. Good all around. That should be our next primary now, possibly. Alright. Do I want to upgrade this? Yeah, we haven't got the parts, have we? Common pump action, wait a used pump action shotgun. This is purple, alright, so 6, that'll leave us with 6. No, it'll be with 5, isn't it? Oh, can I count? Yeah, 5. But no other gun that we want to deal with. I want to do that one. Yeah. Why not? Firepower. As I always say, I like my shotguns to be powerful. But we could do this one with some spread, I don't know. $672. Ooh. How's that compared to Milton's 806? Alright, it's not really that good. Oh, well, we had the spare parts. Why not? Alright. Now we need to change our loadout. We have multiple. Alright, cool. So we've got the saber there with the stake. No, you know what? It should be the saber with the Alright, hold up. Saber primary. With the blood thingy, because we ain't got no blood absorption on this one, really. We've got a tiny bit. And this one has much more blood absorption. At the same time, we could try on a new big boy as well. We'll do that for now. Alright. Let me just give a quick check of everything here. Make sure everyone's good as they can be. No one's sick and unaccounted for. Alright, so we had stable here, 85, 66, serious is going to critical, we could lose that place, healthy there, and serious here as well. So let's see if it gets worse even though we've healed people. We're gonna rest. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm nervous. Alright. Shadowville, I don't see the point in that. I kind of like what we got. I quite like to upgrade them. So I'm going to focus on those first. Get another level on the claw. Damage. How much does it cost? 4,500 G. Alright. Do it. I've got a lot of XP, so that's gonna cut through flesh of your prey so deeply that you now gain blood with each hit. Alright, you know what? Why can't I do that? Level 26 required. Oh, we're 22. I see. That makes it a little bit easier in terms of spend. I can dig that. Blood barrier. Let's have that upgraded. What's this one? Visible barrier absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. Visible barrier. Disappears, explodes, deals damage. Let's have that one. Got a lot of points at the moment. Despite not eating anyone. Oh boy, that's cost us a lot of points actually. Must I use a lot? Didn't realise I was spending so much on the one thing there. Alright. Get that up. Does interrupt enemy area, inflict damage. Didn't quite level up the way I expected. My things, I mean. I don't know if I'm kind of disappointed with what I've done. My things. Better reset. That might mean the whole skills, I don't know. Stamina. Oh, 1500 for that, I see. Use control of these forms for short few seconds. Focus power to boil target's blood. Explode and damage target anything nearby. Oh yeah, I forgot to want to upgrade this, don't I? Damn it. Need more blood. Too late now. That's our heal. I forgot. I went pure attack mostly. I think we can spend nowhere else. That might be it. Damage inflicted when using maybe. And that is it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's happened. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, it's gone up healthy. Sanitized. Oh, it's Pembroke. Actions have impacted your borough's economy. Prices of stocks may have changed. Sanitized, okay. What about the rest? Down to critical. Alright, definitely don't want to rest too much, because if we keep it above hostile, maybe we can save it, you see? I need to treat all of them. Oh, it's gone up there. Stable, despite us missing someone. Oh, look. Ooh, almost sanitized as well. Oh, this is good. Apart from here, this is the biggest problem. This one. Right, so fatigue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fatigue. Okay. They're good. One cold. And 1 headache. 5 fatigue, 1 cold, and 1 headache. Alright, so I can dig that. And I can dig that. Jeez. Sanitized, look at that. Sanitized. Unbelievable. I'll take it. Woo! Dance, Granny. Dance. Alright, so 1 headache, 5 fatigue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 cold, I think it was. Was it cold? I think it was cold. Doesn't matter, we've got something for everything. It might have been a migraine even. We got something for everyone. Alright. Oh, we're gonna sell this stuff. I'm gonna sell this stuff. We'll check with Milton. Is there any new dialogues? We can just do what I'll do. Alright, cool. We're gonna go have to treat everyone. I'm gonna probably sell this stuff. Like this episode, go toilet and such. 2:27 AM, so I know. That's the guy with the arm, I think. Go to toilet and such. I don't know if I'll do continue through. It's 2:27 AM. But I want to see what's going to happen next. It is was it Sunday now? It's Sunday. I done my work for the day, so why not? I plan to do it again today. Another 4 to 8 hours. Why not? I might even restart the lappy, see if I can get the crackles to behave themselves. Any new dialogue though?
Good evening, Nestle.
Good evening, Doc.
Yeah. Goodbye, Nestle.
Milton, where are you? This way. Here he is.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Same dialogue.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid.
Same dialogue again. Same stock as well. Why do I only want to buy my sexy weapons, not the crap? I don't understand. How dare they? And not my father's watch. I'll try and hold on to it. If I remember. He's not. Oh, he's got handle part we can use, but again, we haven't got anything really to upgrade, but we'll buy it still. So we're all about them oranges now. I'm not talking about food. Alright. It's funny how they put our watch in father's watch in junk. Jeez. So I ended up selling that thing by accident.
I met him in New York once. If only there were more of us.
He's still got a secret, but again, we have to wait for it now.
More determination.
Just XP really. Probably an achievement if you get all the people's secrets, but I think I was gonna. Yeah, stop here, isn't it? Oh no, wait here, so wait here. Let me see what's the plan for the next episode here. I'm 5 now. Dogs. This. That's serious. And Whitechapel. And West End. Alright. The docks. Okay. We'll get situated there first and then I'll chop it here. Maybe I should have increased my blood capacity as well, I don't know. Might have been an idea. But you can't upgrade everything, eh? Let's see, are they still low level? Alright, good stuff. New weapon! Ow. That wasn't very nice. This weapon's pretty sweet. Thank you, Doris. God bless you. And your ugly self. I'm surprised she didn't go. You deem me beautiful. I think that was Resonance of Fate. Had a character that kept saying that. You deem me beautiful. There's a dude as well. These guys doing nothing to us now. Alright. This is good stuff. It's some good shit right here. 100% pure. Right. This way I want, I think. Yeah. Ow. Ow. I'm getting some health back on hits. we're ripping through them now. More like it. Stamina still could do more things. Or I could adjust the weapon to take less stamina out of us. Handling, so to speak. But definitely can feel the improvements. May have missed something on the floor there, that's alright.
Oh my god!
Alright, nice. I can definitely live with this. I think that rest was a good call. Right there. That guy's gonna shoot us from above. I don't deal with him now.
Lord, give us strength.
He's giving me strength, baby. There we go. And he gives strength to those who shows compassion to all, including vampires. Right. I'm gonna get my bearings of the docks again now. It's been a while. There we go. Alright, this is where we'll save. And I'll cut and I'll do toilet and what have you and see if we do another one. 2:33.9 aim. That was the that was our Let's Play Vampire Blind gameplay walkthrough part 9. What an episode it was as well. Jeez. We might be able to save all the districts, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think if I rest too much times though, the dogs will be vanquished. I'm gonna have to be careful on that, but we should be fine. We're on level chapter 6, I think this 6-5, aren't we? 5 or 6? On chapter 5, I think there's 6, including a prologue, or is it 7 including a prologue? I don't know. But as long as we don't rest too much, we might be able to save all the districts here and get ourselves a maybe semi-good ending. So I'm pretty excited about that, especially after all the disappointment of all the deaths and stuff. Definitely should have increased our blood level and stuff as well. But bear in mind the amount of level ups and things we've been able to do, considering that you get the most XP from chomping on people, as you see there, 4,000 XP and so forth. We ain't chomped on anyone, not one person, so it's pretty good. The balances of the skills are not terrible, though this looks more down than up, right? That's just medium. I guess that's merchant, so I don't care about that. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, that's part 9. Next is part 10. If you watched, boy, you are lucky. Where's my end screen? If you watched, you are lucky and a good person. God bless you. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao. I never say ciao, am I saying ciao? Where's my fade? There.